What if I told you that what separates the amateur from the professional isn't talent? It's something deeper, something most people never realize they're missing. In today's episode of the Thinker's Digest, we break down Becoming Pro by Steven Pressfield, the no-nonsense sequel to The War of Art, and uncover how ordinary people cross the invisible threshold into greatness. If the first book was a battle cry against resistance, the invisible force that holds us back, this one is a roadmap to victory. Pressfield makes it clear, turning pro isn't about getting paid. It's about making a decision, a mental shift, a spiritual contract. When you go pro, you stop negotiating with fear. You show up no matter what. He shares the moment he turned pro. Broke, living in a borrowed pickup truck, working a series of dead-end jobs. One day he sat down and said, "I'm a writer." That was it. No audience, no paycheck, no applause. Just a decision. From that moment on, everything changed. 1. Amateurs are addicted to distraction. The amateur tweets, the pro works. Pressfield doesn't pull punches. Most of us stay amateur because we fear the hard stuff. We obsess over planning, tweak endlessly, scroll social media, or search for perfect conditions. Why? Because distraction is safer than discipline. Drama and busyness are shields we hide behind. Identify your top distractions. Is it scrolling TikTok? Over-planning? Comparing yourself online? Cut them out. Replace them with action. 2. Professionals commit daily. The pro shows up every day, no excuses. The amateur waits for inspiration. The professional builds a routine. Professionals treat their passion like a job. That means showing up every day, even when it's hard, boring, or terrifying. Pressfield compares this to a lunch pail mentality. Get up, do the work, go home, repeat. Think of a novelist who writes every morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., rain or shine. They don't wait for the muse. They create space for the muse to find them. Create a daily habit or schedule. Show up and do the work. 3. The pro separates identity from results. An amateur ties their self-worth to their art. If they fail, they are a failure. But a professional, they do the work and then let it go. Their identity is rooted in discipline, not outcome. For example, a pro musician may play a terrible show, but they don't spiral. They learn, adjust, and come back stronger the next night. 4. Going pro is a decision, not a destination. Turning pro is a mental shift, not a title. It's not something you earn once you're published or paid. It's a choice you make today. You don't need permission. You need commitment. Declare to yourself, say it out loud, "I am a pro." Then prove it to yourself today. 5. Pros embrace resistance, but don't obey it. Fear doesn't disappear when you go pro. It intensifies. But instead of running, professionals use it as fuel. Pressfield argues that fear points directly to what matters most. If you're scared of writing, painting, performing, it's a sign that's exactly where your soul needs to go. For example, an actor afraid of forgetting lines knows they're about to stretch themselves. The fear doesn't mean stop, it means step in. Create systems, routine, accountability, deadlines to keep resistance in check. 6. The pro honors the work. Pressfield believes creative work is sacred. Whether you're painting, writing, or building something meaningful, you're tapping into something bigger than yourself. The amateur treats the work casually. The pro approaches it with reverence. This isn't just a hustle, it's a calling. Respect your work. Set up a clean space. Block off focused time. Show up with purpose. 7. Turning pro requires sacrifice. You can't become a professional without giving something up. Sometimes that's comfort. Sometimes it's validation. Often it's the illusion of perfection. The path is often boring and lonely before it becomes beautiful. There's no glamour in the grind. Pressfield describes how he walked away from parties, toxic friendships, and even romance because they distracted him from his purpose. Going pro is a choice to put your calling first. Resist the urge to chase novelty. Fall in love with the process. 8. You have to decide who you really are. In the end, going pro isn't just a better work ethic. It's a new identity. It's choosing to be the kind of person who finishes, who shows up, who dares to create. The pro doesn't just do different work. They are different. Becoming pro is becoming who you were meant to be. Write it down. I am a pro. I create. I finish. Let that identity guide your decisions. If today's episode resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your biggest takeaway in the comments below. We want to hear what part of this message hit hardest. And if you're ready to fully go pro in your own life, grab a copy of Becoming Pro by clicking the link below.